And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Greer. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rush in. Rush in. Pilot, 64, weak. 50, 50. Hey, we got to get up.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Michel running right. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Go! 18 Gator. X3. 218. Chop. 3 down. 3 down.
Greer on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Javon Wims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jahan. 180. Check 56. Here we go.
The fifth year back from Texas. This is Malcolm Brown. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, it's Brown, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Out. Any weapons. Step.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Now Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You recon, 132 fighter. 2. 56, the mic, boys, 56.
They'll run it here with Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, second and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up third and goal.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
This is Brown. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know. Nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. On third down, Greer. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's what...
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And now look at him go. 20, 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come to my world.
Cousins to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd down. Greer. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. Touchdown, Packers. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this is going to result in another 1st down. As the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
2 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I got you. I got you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Leave it, 48. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check. Hey, 382, last 50.
They go with Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Tighten up. Watch twist, watch twist.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Listen to me.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Greer looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Greer sets to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now Cousins. He's going to rifle, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On third down, Michel. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down again. Michael Bennett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
On third down, here's Samuels. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Airing one out for Crowder. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go. 60 or. I'm scared. Shoot.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Michel. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Check 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Right back to Brown. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On the jet sweep, here's Harry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw on 3rd down. Greer. And Ingram holds it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the ground is Michel. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they will run it with Michelle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Giants' 7-yard line.
Down. 15, run. 51. It's our time.
On the ground, Michelle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
218, chop.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay